Good morning and welcome once more to Blain's Morning Porridge. It's October 21st, 2025. Is it time for a rethink on tech resiliency? And as always, let me start off with a quote that's pertinent to the day. Did somebody forget to feed the hamster? Western economies, as we all know, are utterly dependent on functional technology. Yesterday, Amazon suffered a massive outage at one of its cloud web servers, a warehouse unit based in Northern Virginia. It suggests the resiliency of tech infrastructure is creaking, raising multiple issues about our multiple interdependency and the costs involved. Could a shift in how companies secure themselves against tech vulnerabilities see the big firms at the core of global tech infrastructure badly hit? And by that I mean Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and many people include Oracle in that list as well. Amazon Web Services, AWS, their outage exposed the fragility of global tech infrastructure and the West's overdependence on these few US tech giants. Now, they control most of the world's cloud computing. The AWS DNS failure disrupted countless businesses worldwide, from airlines and healthcare to banking, crypto and streaming, and it highlighted just how concentrated and brittle digital infrastructure has become. Despite the widespread disruption, Amazon's stock rose, showing markets are highly complacent towards systemic tech risks. Now, the AWS outage may mark a turning point. Large firms are likely to reconsider either private or sovereign cloud solutions to reduce their exposure to single providers. They're also going to be thinking more deeply about issues about their data sovereignty. Aging data centers, cyber attacks, and potential tech wars, i.e. chips and rare metals, rare earths, which is currently all about to kick off with China, make Western systems increasingly vulnerable. There are also a lot of questions to be asked about the supposedly decentralized platforms in the crypto industry, which are relying on central infrastructure provided by big firms. It does kind of make me giggle. The rising costs from the outages that Amazon experienced earlier this week are going to be felt by somebody. Now, last year it was CrowdStrike when an update cost about 5.4 billion, and that's just Forbes 500 companies. Now, to me, that number seems low for the amount of damage that CrowdStrike inflicted. It's going to be much higher for AWS, and the question is, who's insuring them against that kind of loss? My conclusion is that the failure at Amazon Web Services is a wake-up call. We've got to rethink our dependence on tech monopolies and invest in more secure, decentralized and resilient digital infrastructure. And that's something that we don't seem to be building into our thinking, completely overcome by the promises that we see in the artificial intelligence markets. Anyway, that's all for this morning. You can get the full edition of the comments I've just made in a little more depth on Blain's Morning Porridge, www.morningporridge.com. You can sign up for the porridge and it comes to your email every morning, and will get followed up by a podcast and these shortened videos. Look forward to talking about something completely different tomorrow morning. Thanks very much for your attention. Cheers.